Yet now his strangeness is easily explained by the presence of the fake Mishima. There's no reason to suspect now Agakuro. He seems to kind of favor now. I don't blame him.
Actually, while I was searching the dark first corridor, I saw a weird video. There's this guy with glasses and something like an axe swung at his head. Then he said Big Sis Sarah's name.
Can't be. That video?
Of course, I don't suspect you or anything. I got scared and left the room right away, but I'm sure that was a victim video. There's this video I've been curious about. Actually, this video, when I watched it, I was too scared to look. So I used the fake Professor Mishima's monitor to play it again.
What sort of video was this?
Well, it's possible it was just faked, right? So I don't want to say anything irresponsible.
I won't know unless you tell me.
Well, it's that video I watched with you before, Sarah.
Oh. Anyway, so Jin noticing the secret door by searching the room of rubble had me tilting my head a bit. You need a better nose than a police dog to do that. If Jin had a sense of smell of both a dog and a cat, then... Just a reminder, Jin's a human. Alright, so first and foremost, victim video on you. Now, you're talking about this victim video, aren't you?
Yeah, the one I dropped. Yes, that's exactly right. There was a woman tied up by chains, and this terrifying device started up. And just like that, the woman died. And there was a man in front laughing from behind. He looked just like the policeman.
Good.
To me, it looked like he left the woman to die.
Huh, a shocking story.
But it could always be a forgery.
Then why don't we ask? Kiji, is that video real, or do you deny it? I'm doubting you so that we can believe you. Kiji. Wait, please, Kiji is... Stop, Sarah. There's no reason for you to protect me. Well, fuck you too, then. He's right. In fact, Miss Sarah, you should press the issue for us. What? I'm sure even Kiji will open his mouth for his dear Miss Sarah. Expose his true colors he's kept hidden so long. I'm counting on you. Oh, you fucker. Expose Kiji by my own hand. I didn't want to fight you, Sarah, but, well, can't let him mislead me. I'll choose words I can refute to talk back. Let's discuss that video now, how about? Mr. Policeman's first trial. Well, everybody knows it. No, none of us has heard about what your first trial was, Kiji. Please, don't lie like so. Boy, that's a shock in comparison to here. Sorry, I'll reflect on it. If she saw it alone, I'm sure she could have made a mistake. But I saw it too. But, I watched it with her once in the monitor room. Ugh. There's no mistake, Kiji. So, I see. It's no good suspecting people over dubious information. This is all we got, dude. It was you who said to suspect each other so that we could trust each other. If we only used concrete information, it wouldn't be suspecting, it would just be facts. Aha. Should be no difference between the two after all. There isn't zero difference between them. The security camera footage had no sound. I'll admit it's weak evidence, but you can't talk about them like they're identical. Yeah, that makes sense. Okie dokie, I'll admit that. That one's the lie right there, I could tell immediately. Because, she's a policeman, you're the policeman. There's no correlation between me and that woman, is there? About that, the woman in the video is wearing a police uniform. You're a policeman too, Kiji. Is this just a coincidence? I give. I give up. I can't beat you, Sarah. Please, tell me everything, Kiji. I think that's the first one I did perfect. Let's fucking go! The video is real. The victim video that now saw. And it was also my first trial. The woman's name is Megumi Sasahara. She was my boss ever since I joined the force. I'm Kiji Shinogi. I've been assigned here starting this week. It's good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. I'm Megumi Sasahara. I suppose this makes me your trainer. Well, very impressive for your age, Shinogi.
Yes, ma'am.
But you might be a bit too serious. Even if you have stamina, you have to think about how to spend it or it won't last.
I'm heard you're rather elite, Miss Megumi. Why would you serve as a trainer for the likes of me?
I wonder indeed. I have high hopes for you.
Yes, ma'am! But then came that day of my nightmares. I shot a person. Criminal in a certain case. Miss Megumi.
What?
Why am I not being punished? I've killed a person!
In self-defense, yes.
But the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon.
That's just what the law says. You've done nothing wrong.
Ugh. Miss Megumi, I heard you made a backroom deal.
So what?
Ugh.
Get back to your duty, you're police.
She's the benefactor who protected me. I'll never forget it. I owed her the worst kind of debt. Left her to die? No, But I killed her, Megumi.
Mr. Policeman, get a hold of yourself!
Sorry for keeping quiet, everyone. Truth is, your friendly policeman's not a policeman anymore.
Kiji.
I'm surprised. What a dangerous individual has we've been lurking in our midst. If you vote for me, I won't complain.
No! Everyone? Speaking of voting, I think it's about time to decide who you'll vote for and which four should enter the final vote.
Ah! No, wait, that was way too quick!
Well, you need to work out the card trades this time, you see.
Precisely. Choosing a victim without satisfactory discussion is not an outcome we desire either. Then what to do? Kataro's so Kiji? Can't rightly say you're not suspicious. Hold up! What, don't we need one more person, though? Trouble, huh? If it's down to 3 options, we'll have to make our choices that much narrower.
We gotta suspect someone again? Then maybe it's better to think who to leave out from the final vote.
Who to leave out? Good idea. That's a great idea, Jin.
Really?
If you aren't chosen the preliminary vote and you are dropped out, because you can no longer be chosen, there's no need to lie anymore. Indeed, that could be our greatest ally. Of course, if you're the sacrifice, it works against you.
Got it! Let's talk about who we want to leave out.
Alright.
I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out. Thank you! Because she's super dependable for reasoning.
We should leave out somebody with lots of tokens, like Kotaro.
How about we leave out Jin, since he doesn't have any tokens?
We shouldn't be selecting Jin or Kana. Sacrificing the kid's no good at all. So should be left out. He did say he had to sacrifice at the start.
I have to say, I'd be glad if Sarah was left out.
Right. If we're leaving someone out, I think I'd say Miss Sarah too. Well, okay. Yeah. I also agree. Let's leave me out this time. Let's extract some statements. Because you're too darn cute. Fuck you. What'd you think I was gonna say? Ugh! When our escape failed, I looked at you and I had a thought. She's acting kind of strange. You had this desperate look, as if you had the sacrifice. Ugh! And on top of that, a last-minute trade right after our escape failed. Just a tad bit suspicious, isn't it? I want to know the truth about you, Miss Sarah. We shouldn't sacrifice Jin or Kana. I ain't trying to look like a good person, but I just feel like if we lose our sensibilities, it's going to turn us into demons. And if it's going to come to that, then pick me, Sarah. What a... Kotaro, I don't know about you, man.
I'd be glad if Sarah was left out. My reason is, because you're the only one I want to live most. No matter what.
We should leave out someone with lots of tokens, like Kotaro. There's been a bunch of card trading this time. It's possible Kotaro with all his tokens was involved in at least one trade. And giving his tokens to So, that subject could really influence his discussion. We should leave him out to extract info. Good point. So should be left out. He said he had the sacrifice card. His suspicious actions at the start had a purpose. By earning hate and losing trust, he'd been gathering votes towards himself. So it's best we simply leave him out and have him sit in the corner of the room. If he's the sacrifice, he can vote twice for himself, though, so he'll end up being selected. Indeed? Oh, how nasty.
I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out, because she's super dependable. And also, I swear to protect Big Sis Sarah. Oh, Jin! I believe in you! Thank you. How about we leave out Jin since he doesn't have any tokens? Just listen, the best person to leave out is someone who's very likely to have the sacrifice. If the sacrifice comes around to you, you can trade it away if you have the tokens, right? But Jin has 0 tokens. If Jin had the sacrifice even once, he wouldn't be able to trade at all.
So there's a high chance that he's the sacrifice? Yeah. What? Okay, hang on a minute. Oh! Kotaro, is something the matter? There being a trade just before the main game. Is that true? Huh? It's true. Yeah, it was true. Ugh. Which means, yeah, just maybe, I figured out who's got the sacrifice.
Huh? Just how could you possibly know that from what we just...
Kotaro. I know! Everybody, just listen up. I'm the Keymaster.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm daring to say it before voting.
What's this all of a sudden? I can't tell where you're going with this.
You would say that, huh, Sarah?
Huh?
I'm sorry for taking Keymaster from you.
Does he mean...
That sacrifice card you got sent was mine, Sarah.
Fucking how? It's Kotaro who sent me the sacrifice?
And you still got that sacrifice card now, ain't that right?
What's he talking about? I have a commoner card now. Kotaro's making a false accusation here. Stay calm, what do it... You really think I'm the sacrifice?
Yeah!
Then just leave me out of the vote.
Don't be misled, guys. The sacrifice gets 2 votes. If she puts those 2 votes towards herself, she's getting selected. In other words, if I'm not selected, that will be the proof.
Either way, nobody vote for Miss Sarah, and then we'll have proof. I would like that, but it's about time we proceeded with the vote. Please, wait! Can we decide on such an important vote with so much still unclear? Look, we can't just sort it out in such a short time.
What do we do? One of these candidates is gonna end up a victim, remember?
We should really discuss some more.
You sure don't know when to give up.
Time is up. Please select the 4 who will remain for the final vote. Enter your votes, please. I don't know. I don't think it matters. That's the thing, is my vote has not ever fucking mattered. I'll vote Kotaro. Because fuck you. Because fuck you! Displaying results. Oh! That's actually a really good spot to end the recording. I don't care if this video is short. That's a really good spot to end this.